Hey YouTube, it's Pluvio, and I would like to show you how you can blur the background of a picture in Photoshop CS6. So I just have a picture here of a sandwich, and you might be working with a harder picture, but the ideas are still the same. So first thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna duplicate this background layer. So we're gonna right click and say duplicate layer, then OK. That will just create a copy of the background, and we want to mark the top one because this is the one we're going to blur. Then I'm going to go up here in the left menu and I'm going to select the quick selection tool. Then I've decided that I want this sandwich to be the only thing that's not blurry in this picture. I want the focus to be on this. So then with the quick selection tool, you're just going to go ahead and click and drag around, and look at that. It found exactly what I wanted to select. If you have any issues that it selects too much, then you can go up here and click on the minus, subtract from selection. Then you just gotta start clicking around like this until you get exactly everything you want. And if you accidentally take away too much, you go back up here and click on the plus, and then you can start adding again. So now when we have it selected, we're gonna click on refine edge, and if you look at the picture, I gotta remove some more stuff around here. It can be hard to see sometimes what you've selected. If you look at this picture, you can see that the edges are pretty sharp. This picture in the beginning wasn't very sharp, but the edges can be smoothed out by adjusting this smoothness. And if we take it up to 100, you can see that it doesn't look real. So we want to drag it down to maybe like 40, and we also want to add some contrast just to make it more real looking. Take that down a bit more. It's just a sandwich, so I don't really have to do this, but you might have to if you're working with faces or close-ups. So then I'm gonna click OK. So now we're ready to make the background blurry. So, but the problem is that the sandwich is selected and not the background. So we're gonna go up on select and inverse. And all of a sudden the background is selected and the cheese sandwich is not selected. So now we can go on filter, blur, and lens blur. And look at that. That's exactly what we wanted, right? If it's too much, you can change this radius right here. So if we go down to 0, you can see that it's none, and go up to 100, you can see that it's really blurry around the sandwich. Let's put it at 29, and then when you're happy, you click OK. And now, if you want to deselect everything, you can go up here on select and deselect, or like you see here, there's a shortcut, Command D or Control D on Windows. So there's our blurry background and our cheese sandwich not being blurry. If you have any questions about this, please leave a comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you later.